Let's see next circuit from chapter op-amp, which is op-amp integrator. In op-amp integrator, here the change is, here capacitor is connected in feedback circuit. This circuit is similar to the inverting op-amp. See, input is applied to inverting terminal, non-inverting terminal is grounded, and instead of feedback resistance, here capacitor is connected. That's why this circuit works like integrator. See, input is square wave. If input is square wave is given, then at output we get triangular wave due to charging and discharging of capacitor. As this is inverting terminal, so for positive input, when input is high, we get decreasing, means discharging of capacitor, and when input is low, then we can see charging of capacitor, again discharging, charging, discharging, charging. So in this way we get triangular wave at the output of this integrator circuit. So this is all about the construction of integrator circuit. The derivation is similar to inverting op-amp. Now let's see. The currents are I-in and IF. IF is the feedback current which is flowing through this feedback circuit, and I-in is the input current which is flowing through the input resistance R. Now V input is applied input which is square wave, and V in is the voltage which is available at the input of op-amp. Now current I-in can be given as potential difference between the two terminals upon the resistance. So input current can be written as I-in equal to Vi minus Vin upon R. Vi minus Vin upon resistance R. But we know Vin, here Vin voltage is 0. Why this voltage is 0? Due to virtual ground property. As one of the terminal is grounded, so other terminal is also virtually grounded. So here 0 volt is available. That's why here the voltage also will be 0 volt. So we can write here Vin is 0 due to virtual ground property. So we can write I-in is equal to Vi upon R. I-in equal to this voltage Vi upon R. But we know here also I-in equal to IF. As see, input impedance of op-amp is very high. Okay, it is around 10⁶, we know. So as input impedance is high, so current cannot flow through the op-amp. Okay, ideally no current will flow through the op-amp. All input current will flow through the feedback circuit. As no input current is there, so we can write I-in equal to IF. Okay, I-in equal to IF. All input current will flow through this feedback circuit. So I-in equal to IF, so we can write which is equal to Vi upon R, because I-in is equal to Vi upon R. So we can write this equation. Okay. Now let's see the voltage. Voltage across capacitor Vc. What will be that voltage? This is also potential difference between the two terminals, V in and V output. So we can write Vc equal to V in minus V out. But what is V in? V in is again, this voltage is again 0, because input impedance is very high. So due to virtual ground property, we can write V in equal to 0, because this terminal is grounded. So as V in is 0, we can write Vc equal to minus of V output, or we can write V output equal to minus of Vc, because we want the expression for output voltage. So we got the equation V output equal to minus of Vc. So V output equal to minus of Vc. And what is equation for voltage across capacitor? Voltage across capacitor is given by 1 upon C integration of IF dt. IF is the current flowing through the capacitor. But IF is what? IF equal to I-in, which is nothing but Vi upon R. Here we got. Okay, so we will replace IF by Vi upon R. Now R is constant, so let's take out of the integration. So if R is out of integration, so we can write V output equal to minus of 1 upon RC integration of Vi dt. So this is equation for output voltage which we are getting at the output of integration. Now if we choose R and C, R equal to 1 mega ohm and C equal to 1 microfarad, then micro and mega, mega is 10 raised to 6, micro means 10 raised to -6, so they will cancel each other. So V output will be minus of integration Vi into dt. So output voltage is nothing but integration of input voltage. This is final equation for op amp integrator. As inverting op amp is there, so that's why here we are getting minus sign. Now let's start with next topic, which is op amp differentiator. See, diagram is similar to op amp integrator, only the places of R and C, they are interchanged. Okay, in integrator here capacitor was connected in feedback and R was input resistance. Here capacitor is connected in input side and R is the feedback resistor. So we can write here R or RF. Okay, we can write both. Now as always, feedback resistor is given to feedback resistor is connected here and feedback is given to inverting terminal, non-inverting terminal is grounded. Now we know capacitor, value of capacitor C is what? Charge per unit voltage. So Q upon V. Now what is V? Voltage across capacitor will be Vi minus V, because there is potential difference. So we can write C equal to Q upon Vi minus Vin. But we know Vin equal to 0 due to virtual ground property. As this terminal is grounded, this terminal is also virtually connected to ground. So we can write Vin equal to 0. So Q will be C into Vi. Now differentiating on both sides. Differentiate on both sides. So we can write dq upon dt equal to C. C is constant, so C dVi by dt. But what is dq by dt? dq by dt is nothing but current flowing through capacitor In. dq by dt equal to In and In equal to If, because Zi is very high. As input impedance of op amp is very high, no current through op amp, so we can write here In, all input current flows through the feedback network. So In equal to If. So we can write If equal to dq by dt equal to C dVi by dt. But what is If? If is voltage upon resistance, and voltage is what? Potential difference between V in and V out. But If equal to V in minus V output upon RF, and again we know V in equal to 0, so we can write In equal to minus of V output upon RF, and we want expression for output voltage, so we can write V output equal to minus of RF into If. And what is If? If equal to C dVi by dt. We can write equation A. So we can write equal to minus of RF into If is replaced by C dVi by dt. C dVi by dt from A. So we can write V output equal to minus of RFC, or we can write only RC. RFC dVi by dt. And again if we select if R equal to 1 mega ohm, C equal to 1 microfarad, so we can write V output equal to minus of dVi by dt. So we can write output voltage is derivation of input voltage. Hence it is proved how we can get output voltage. Now note down the input and output. This is output waveform of differentiator. If you remember, this type of waveform is used in flip-flops. Okay, so to avoid race around condition or toggling condition, such type of differentiator is used. So these clock pulse, they are converted into spikes. Okay, for positive going pulse we are getting negative output, and for negative going pulse we are getting positive output, because this is inverting differentiator. Input is applied to inverting terminal, so that's why here we are getting inverted output waveform. Now let's see the numerical. Find output voltage of op-amp integrator after 10 seconds. If R equal to 10K, C equal to 10 microfarad, if input is 1 volt DC. Now we know the formula for output voltage of op-amp integrator. V output equal to minus of 1 upon RC integration of VI dt. So let's substitute the values. R is given 10K, so minus sign is important. R is 10K, so 10 into 10 raised to 3 into C is 10 microfarad, so 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 microfarad means micron is minus 6. Now integration, time duration is 10 seconds, so 0 to 10, and Vi given is 1 volt. So here we will substitute 1 into dt, so 1 upon 10 into 10 100, 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 will be 10 raised to minus 3. Now integration of 1 dt will be t only, and 0 to 10 equal to 1 upon 100 into 10 raised to minus 3 means it will be 10 raised to minus 1 into 0 to 10 means 10 minus 0. 10 raised to minus 1 means on upper side it will become minus to plus. So we can write 10, and 10 minus 0 into 10, minus sign is always there, so equal to minus of 100 volt. Now let's see next numerical on differentiator. Find output voltage of op-amp differentiator. If R equal to 2 mega ohm, C equal to 3 microfarad, if input changes from 0.1 volt to 0.6 volt within 5 seconds. Now R and C, let's substitute the values. R is 2 mega ohm, so minus of 2 into 10 raised to 6, 3 microfarad, so 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. Now dVi by dt. So change in input voltage with respect to time. So change in input voltage, how input changes? Input changes from 0.1 volt to 0.6. So change will be 0.6 minus 0.1 upon dt. Within time period is 5 seconds. So 5. So here minus 2 into 3 will be minus 6. This and this minus plus will get cancelled, into 0.6 minus 0.1 will be 0.5 upon 5. So we can write here output will be equal to minus of 0.6 volt.